Hello and welcome here to TalkFCB and welcome back to the channel, guys, for the brand new La Liga season. Barça will kick off their campaign on Saturday against Valencia, and coming up today, I think we've got a lot to discuss and we have a lot to unpack about this game and everything that surrounds it right now. Good and also plenty of bad. We're going to be laying it all on the line and looking at what we can expect from Hansi Flick's debut in La Liga at Mestalla. It is all coming up for you. Get ready. And let's do this. Because just in time for the brand new season, guys, today's video is coming to you courtesy of Manscaped, who are here to help you stock up on all of the beard, face, and body grooming products that you will ever need, because Manscaped has you covered in the heat of the summer right now to give you a fresh, cutting-edge look with the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra. That there includes the Lawnmower 5.0, the Weed Whacker, Crop Preserver and Soother, Manscaped boxes as well, and it's all stored away in the shed because, hey, we're all hoping this season that Barça are going to be smooth in transition, that they are going to have that air of precision about them, but at least with Manscaped, you know you can rely on them. We don't have to wait and see. They have skin-safe technology, which gives you the ultimate smooth shave every time. And right here and right now, you can get 20% off your order. Head over to the Manscaped website, pick out your products, and get a nice saving on me. You will be helping the channel in the process. And here's to hoping we can all celebrate together a great season. However, guys, as much as I am very excited for the new campaign, I have been now for quite some time. I've been counting down the days until Barça were indeed ready to return, and I can't wait to see what Hansi Flick is going to do with this Barcelona squad, with all of these young, exciting talents that we have at our disposal. We can't forget there's real quality here, and used in the right way and in the right circumstances, I believe that we can have a good season. I believe that we can have a very successful season here. But what I would like to say ahead of this first game is that I believe the preparation from within the club, I'm talking now about the board, it has been a disaster. And I think we've got to be honest about that here, because yeah, we can all say we're excited for the first game, we're looking forward to seeing Hansi Flick's Barça, we all are, but I think the board should be ashamed of what we've seen over the past few weeks. I really, really do, in terms of the transfer window, in terms of what they've been able here, or not been able, to provide their brand new coach with, because you only have to look at the fact that we have spent 60 million euros on Dani Olmo. Now, already even that signing, there was scepticism about it. There was lots of Barca fans that said, was it really necessary? Did we need to go out and spend that amount of cash on Dani Olmo? So before we even start to talk about anything more, the deal itself is still up for debate. But that's not even my problem. That's all behind us now, in my opinion. Dani Olmo is here. We want to get behind him. We want to see him. We want to support him in a Barca shirt. But I find it extraordinary we have signed a player for that amount of money, and as of this moment, we cannot register him. Now that, guys, for me, it is unacceptable, and it is embarrassing for the club. There is absolutely no way here that the board should be allowed to just get away with this here, that we're just going to brush it under the carpet, missing the first game of the season, and not currently being able to register him. It is a joke. It is not the way that a top club should be run. And this is the same club, by the way, who apparently were calling Nico Williams every single day of the summer, waiting, then signed Olmo, then thought we can get both of them. Can you imagine if Nico had said yes? If he was also waiting right now to be registered? And it almost felt as though, well, if that had happened, Barca would have said, oh, well, that's fine. Rafinha will go, Frankie will go, Araujo will go. None of them are going anywhere. It's almost as though we do things and think later, and it's always the word, it's always what's said, it's always what Laporta comes out and tells us as Barca fans. And the problem is the deceit. The problem is that we are being told as fans week upon week upon week of this transfer window by Laporta, the 1-for-1 rule is coming. Don't worry, Barca fans, we're going to be back to the 1-for-1 rule. We got everything sorted with La Liga. We can sign players like Nico. We can sign players like Dani Olmo. Nobody panic. And a lot of the time, we trust the club. A lot of the time, we're sitting back here thinking, it's going to be all right, it's going to be okay. They're going to get it done. They know what they're doing. They're working in the background. This summer, I honestly don't know what they've been doing. I don't actually know that they have been working in the background, because obviously there's lots of exits that need to be confirmed. In the end, Barca, they might scrape everything together, but this is not the way that you prepare. On the eve of the new season here, the new coach in Hansi Flick, he should have everything laid out for him. He should know where he stands. He should be able to think about his team coming into this week. And it's not just even about Olmo. Because take it, for instance, that 1 week ago, Hansi Flick said to the board, I'd really like you to register Inigo Martinez. I need a centre-back. I've been really impressed with him. All I want for that first game against Valencia is Inigo to be registered. Now, as I am recording this video, he still hasn't been. And what that means is, because it's possible here that we may just be able to register him before the game. It might still happen as a last-minute thing, but think about all week long. You, as the new coach of Barca, you're trying to plan, you're trying to prepare, you're trying to set up your team, you're trying to look at what you can work with. We've already got so many players out injured, but even those that are not injured, we don't know if some of them can play. We don't know if some of them will be registered. How are you supposed to work like this? How are you supposed to get your team set up, focused and ready, when there's all of this noise, all of this uncertainty constantly surrounding this club? And I know that La Liga, they make things difficult for us, but it's not just Barca. Other clubs in this league have restrictions. Other clubs in this league here have to confine with these restraints. Barca keeps signing players, keeps spending money, and it's almost as though now, well, we'll just think about it later. We'll think about how we fit them all in. We'll think about how we register them further down the line. It is nonsense. We must be better. We must have better preparation. I've got to say, with everything that I have right now, I do miss Mattia Almani. Because at the end of the day, with him, when he was here, when he was at this club, he got things done. You could have faith in the club. You could have trust in them, thinking, you know what? They're going to get it done. They have a plan in place. They are ready to tackle whatever is thrown at them. With Almani, you could be calm. You could be focused. You could get on with the work and just know things are going to be handled. Is that the case now? Do we have the people inside of the club who can actually take command and actually get things done? Right now, the jury's out. But look, guys, of course we do want to focus on the football itself. Of course we want to focus here on the fact that we're heading away at Valencia, first game of the season, to Mestalla. It's an incredibly tough game, and that is the whole point here. Barca are going to have to work hard enough as it is. We're going to have to be at our absolute maximum level this season to compete with Real Madrid. We just are. That's the level that's set. That's the benchmark that we have to approach here. And that's why we need to demand more. We must do better than what we've seen this summer in terms of planning, in terms of preparation. But of course, if you're looking on the footballing side of things, well, Barca still have a lot to prove anyway. Because you look at the game on Monday there against Monaco in the Joan Gamper Trophy, not good at all. Not really good signs at all. Now, Flick came out after that game and said, look, I know what the team can do. It wasn't our game, we weren't good, but he said in Valencia, we'll do it differently. I am sure that we will see a different performance on Saturday, and I'm really excited here to see how the team responds there to that setback against Monaco. I think it was a shock to everybody, especially those inside of the stadium, that Barca lost by 3-0 at home in the Gamper. And I'm excited now to see the reaction, to see here the players think, okay, we've got to step it back up again. Flick actually said after the game that maybe the players were feeling a bit tired after the USA tour about the intense training sessions. He gave them a few days there just to recuperate and get ready for this weekend's game. And it's going to be a big one. It is going to be a really, really important game here, because as we know at Barca, if things don't go well, if things don't start well, the pressure will be on. And that actually all starts, again, with the board. It starts with the noise and the uncertainty surrounding the club. They make these difficult conditions for people to succeed in. Now, I want to talk about the starting lineup, guys, because apparently right now, again, with registrations, we don't know exactly what it's going to be, but it may well be Ter Stegen in goal. For me, a lot expected of him. He has to do better. He has to stand up and save us if required. He, as the captain now, he's got to be a leader. He has to save the team and be a commanding figure when called upon. It looks as though it's going to be Koundé at right back, potentially Eric Garcia coming in at centre back. Again, it depends on whether Inigo Martinez is available. Pau Cubarsí will be alongside him there. Big game for him at centre back. Then you've got Alejandro Balde, big season, excited about him. Marc Gasol Ricardo in defensive midfield, might be joined by Andreas Christensen in that pivot role. Again, we're making do in that area. Christensen, again, being asked to play there. Of course, it's not his 100% natural position. Gundogan may be more advanced in midfield. Lamine Yamal has had a difficult week away from the field, guys, in terms of what's been going on with his father. All my thoughts there going to their family right now. But Yamal is expected to be able to start on the right-hand side. Rafinha then will be over to the left. And then you've got Robert Lewandowski leading the line. And I look at that team right now. Lots of quality, lots of talent out there, but plenty to prove as well. I'm especially looking there at Robert Lewandowski. I think he's somebody who needs to hit the ground running, because again in the camper we saw real holes in our attack, real holes as well in our press surrounding Lewandowski and what he can do both with and without the ball. Certainly here, he's got to prove his worth. He has to show what he's capable of, and we also have the likes of Pau Victor, who could have a very big influence on this game as well. And the really good news too is that Pedri is indeed going to be available this weekend. He will not be able to start this game, by the way, but Flick says that in the second half of the match, he could certainly become a part of the game. And again, he's a player that could have a real impact from our midfield. So like I say, guys, there's quality there, there's ability, but I think there's lots of uncertainty here. And I think we've got to go into this first game, we've got to try and put all of the transfer noise aside, all of the bad planning, the preparation, the not at all ideal summer that we have actually had at this club. And we've got to focus on the football. We have to focus here on going to Mestalla, playing a difficult Valencia team with their fans behind them. We must win this game. We really do have to start the season with a vengeance. We've got to go out there, prove ourselves, prove to the world that we are going to have a good season, that we do have it within us here to fight and work hard and scrap if needed, especially with a lot of players missing in our team right now. But I would like to know, guys, in the comments down below here, what are you feeling ahead of the season opener? What are your predictions for the game? And of course, we will be talking plenty more about it on the channel to come. Let's hope for the best in this game. Let's try and put the week that we've had firmly behind us. And I will see you all very, very soon indeed. Thank you for your great support. But until next time, as always, Vejska, El Barça.